Alright, hello and welcome
Nice to-
to another audio roundtable. This time on the menu we have Luxord, one of the 13, Organization 13. Let's start introducing. I'm Aggie, of course.
I thought you were going to just introduce by name then.
Oh, I figured that you were going to introduce yourself.
Well, yeah, it actually doesn't really need to introduce us. We just need to remember our order and say our lines, Hippo.
Oh, sorry, I thought he was going to say our names and then...
I already came up with a great tagline for when it's my turn.
Anyhow, I can just edit this out, so let's start again. I'll just go for my line.
Yeah, I was thinking just start again, Hippo.
That was really amusing for some reason.
Alright, we have 6 people with us today. I'm Aggie, of course.
This is Smetty.
I'm Warlord, and I'm the person who posted Stinky Pete.
I'm FA, and I think we're all going to be talking over each other this review.
I'm Ghetto, and I have nothing to say at the moment.
And I am Frozen Roy, inventor of the dueling solos.
Oh God,
This is going to be great.
I feel embarrassed to even be in it.
Oh, we're not going to review Demix yet, Troy.
Oh man.
We can do that after this.
Alright, Luxord, Gambler of Fate. Got a lot of card moves, got a lot of cards flying all around, lots of fancy shenanigans, explosives, and it's all good. Let's start reviewing it.
More cards than Pegasus.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
He spawns 8 cards on the
I like-
special, and Pegasus only uses 8 in his entire set.
What was that set back in, like, 6 Gambit? That was 7, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lucky 7.
Yeah, sure. So where do we even begin with this set? It does.
I actually like this setup. I think it is a good base in this special.
Yeah, I liked it too, although it was kind of hard to wrap my head around.
Cat's writing style is very confusing in this set. but
That. Yeah,
you can,
and the writing style is
Well, it's
He
just
does
really
not
difficult
the
to
greatest.
determine how consistently things
But-
work with each other.
For me, it wasn't so much his writing style or anything, as much as just kind of imagining how the cards worked for some of the attacks just kind of looked weird.
You
Like,
see,
specific examples, or, like, the down special, or... Oh, up special, rather.
Examples, I think it was like, which one is it? The bear seems kind of weird to me because
Oh,
of the
yeah.
fact that it says it only appears to shield him until he doesn't attack or jumps or whatever is attacked.
Yeah.
But it's in the air, so it just seems kind
That's
of
not-
weird.
That's not the weird thing about the BR for me. The weird thing with the BR for me is that it has specific rules on how it uses the explosive cards, while for the rest of the moveset it's all luck. Why isn't it just always like that in the BR, like how it is in the BR?
one thing I kind of wonder with the bear is that, like, if he uses the bear when he's got the stylish swirl cards or the skull symbol cards, if, like, he uses it then, could he potentially spawn one of those?
No, because the only thing that's affected by the chance of other cards is the chance that that card is explosive. So it would just raise the chance that that card is an explosive card.
So he does create a new card there, right? He's not shuffling one of the cards on the stage into his own, like, into shielding
No,
him?
he creates a new card.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I don't know, I could see this particular luck change working if you were shuffling it back out there, but I'm not sure if it makes any sort of sense currently
I can
as
imagine
it is.
it'd be pretty. I do actually sort of like the move in some ways on the simple basis that it kind of gives you a reason to eliminate your blanks so that you can just mass spawn explosive cards.
Uh-huh.
Well, you want to eliminate your blanks anyway.
Well, it's more just that it's another move that just makes things react in really, really specific ways. The move is just filled with that kind of dock scratch kind of stuff.
Oh man,
Ugh.
Doc Scratch.
I would say that this moveset really fits that kind of tackiness. If you look at the fight, he doesn't actually fight with any kind of melee moves. He only has like a generic beam. All he does is just interact with his cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he never really manipulates luck itself. He's more of a time guy.
Eh, Anyway,
Which I thought was
really,
kind of interesting. There's not really any time manipulation whatsoever in this set.
How did that work exactly? I was watching the boss fight and I didn't understand how the time mechanic was ticking down. Or
I don't remember how it works because I've never actually played the game, but
There was a time mechanic.
In the boss
if,
fight.
if you look at the fight, the yellow bars at the top are the time, and you can only kill Luxord by getting rid of his time. And if you run out of time, even if you have full health, you lose.
It's basically just like a health gauge, and it seems like if you get hit, then the time gauge goes down.
Oh wait, now I remember. If you put the games that he plays on the action commands, if you lose them, it only hits your time. But if you win them, it hits Luxord's time.
All right.
either way, I actually really like all the concepts that this set has. You have the cards, and that just works sort of as like mass walls that you don't that the opponent's going to be uncomfortable hitting, especially if you have a larger number of explosives. And you can also throw stuff like your forward smash in there, or even hide amongst them yourself.
And you can
Or,
put
yeah.
portals on them.
Yeah, then you can make them rise up into the air to make an aerial sort of stage creation event. It's all really fun.
I definitely do like all the ways to manipulate the cards. The problem for me is just there's not that much point in manipulating all of the blank cards. You have to specifically go out of your way to get explosive cards, which are mostly luck-based, because the blank ones are basically just fodder to hide the explosive cards. And of
Well,
course,
doesn't that kind of make
F
sense
Smash
for him,
Death
though?
card, Hippo.
I mean,
What were you
doesn't
gonna
that
say?
kind of make sense? He wants to try and get lucky and get what he wants instead of all the blank cards.
Well, he'll eventually be able to get all of his cards. I think he has that one move which allows him to just destroy the blank cards. Maybe even have more than that.
Was that the up tilt?
Right.
Does it only destroy the blank ones? I think I missed that.
No, it just causes all your cards to scatter out of existence.
I think
the
that
thing
there's
is,
Not
though,
only hit blank cards.
he needs the blank cards because he wants the opponent to be attacking the cards to think that they're attacking blanks in the first place. Otherwise, they wouldn't attack the cards at all. They just know they're gonna get exploded.
How does that U-tilt work anyway? Does it just mean that all the cards just fly off screen? Once
They
you
just
use it?
disappear.
They
Kind of
disappear
flitter
and
away, I
use
guess.
U-tilt again, they just come back, Hippo.
yeah, it allows him to kind of like
I don't
create
think they
saves
come
with them.
back.
Like,
There's like a damage to the move too, though. Like, how does that work?
think of
They
Video
flinch
Man's
some invisible
ability
paper
to save
cards.
The U-tilt is
Because
basically
paper-
like just entropy storing his projectiles randomly in one move.
But he doesn't store them.
He does.
Well,
but
uses
he can
U-tilt
summon them
again, they
back.
come back, don't they?
It doesn't say that on the U-tilt.
It does. It does.
It does.
Oh wait, yes
It's
it
in
does.
second-
Sorry.
second sentence.
I was reading and I missed that, so I was like, "Woo."
But it's kind of weird. Like they come back, but what happens? It just kind of it's a toggle on and off. If you make more cards after you've used the up tilt and they're gone, do those disappear or do the other ones reappear or vice versa?
it kind of allows you to just switch
It's
between
probably
setups.
they come back and then disappear if you use it after that again.
Just kind of allow you like make a card setup, save that card set, make a new card set, and then you can just sort of freely switch between the two or whatever.
I can see
It
that.
seems like it'd be handy at points.
I
Like-
actually really like that in concept, but like with everything in the set, it kind of fails logically, like execution-wise. Conceptually, I really like this set, but it just kind of fails in logic.
At the least,
Like,
he could have
actually
described
executing
the utility better, I think.
Luxord is above logic, and you all know it. It's the only cool
It's
organization.
more
No, I'm
matter of-
no. There's other sets
It's-
here way more above logic.
It's like a the Junahu complaint of just every move is a special just applies to this set more than a lot of other sets.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
definitely
especially on that dash attack.
Every move is a special, yes, but the specials manage to be significant enough that I don't think it's a big deal. Although I guess you could say that the moves are just so weird that it doesn't really work as an actual fighting character, but I think he works fine.
He works interestingly enough. I don't know how he deals with minion characters.
well, it's pretty blatant this character needed some kind of really odd execution. Just ignoring the writing style, the execution's pretty fitting here. Because his original fight is just like that time shit. I'm glad he didn't do anything of that. But he needed some kind of something to distinguish him, the cards. So I think it's fine that he has all these really tacky moves because
And a
Because
lot of them seem to have basis in the battle itself.
Yeah. And even the
Like,
ones that
it's-
don't, I could see him doing. So,
We all talked at the same time right there.
Indeed. Now, I'd like to go back to my complaints about the luck with all of the, because you need to get the explosive cards, but because of the luck involved with that, I think he's going to be really heavily focused on trying to get the insta-death card with the F-Smash.
You
which
really
is-
need
I
to
don't
take
really
a
like
long
that.
time to get that one out, though.
He has a lot of ways
Yeah.
that he
You
can go
need-
about stalling for that time, just jumping in with the dash
Yeah.
attack and flying around. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it's still 4 seconds. That's still too long, and the
it's
opponent
not
has
like
to hit
the
it in a
instant
certain
death
time.
card is easy to hit with. Like, you have to basically portal him into it to kill him with it, I think.
They need to either hit it or be poured into it, and considering it has a black aura, they're gonna know that it's a death card. And after 13 seconds, it just becomes a normal explosive card.
and keep in mind, if he put it inside one of the rotating decks, it won't even be in play for most of that.
Well, even otherwise, the F-Smash feels like it is a incredibly central move because it is his main way to get guaranteed explosive cards, even if he doesn't charge it all the way for the insta-death card.
Yeah, it's probably best just to charge it for a second and have it become an explosive.
And even then, once he gets that, he can start using the back air to instantly create more explosive cards pretty quickly.
But of course, if he doesn't stall by creating more blank cards in the first place, then he's not gonna have the time.
Yeah, like he doesn't have any melee moves, so he pretty much needs the cards to protect him to do anything.
Yeah.
And of course, if you make more blank cards, then the bear has more of a chance to just make more blank cards.
Well, I still think he's really good at stalling, considering he can just use attacks while he's in card form and just hide in all the other cards.
Yeah. Maybe he's a
Yeah,
little too
but
good
that
at
still means
stalling.
that he has to make those, and they're probably gonna be blank.
I'm saying yeah a lot, aren't I?
You always say yeah, just admit
Yeah.
it.
There you go.
You are just like
Indeed.
Ah,
you are like our CSI Miami opening.
I don't know, with the going into card form, that he actually does do that in the boss fight, but it could probably have done a bit more tactful here. Like being able to charge moves and stuff while in card form felt a bit.
Or
overpowered, I guess.
The dash.
Yeah, it's a weird input beyond dash.
Considering he has like no melee moves, I was thinking that he will be in card form for a very, very large portion of the fight.
Yeah, probably.
as the opponent sort of searches through and tries to find him in the same. Just see if they can find him amongst all those cards that are shuffling around or in the ring.
Well, if it actually got that bad, he probably could just make it so he can't use certain moves in the card form.
The only move that seems too problematic in the card form is the forward smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Is anything else really that bad?
Well, he needs something like that though, because he wants the foe to want to actually hit the cards.
Yeah, but still, even if he does even if he does make an explosive card, he needs to do that a few times to get a lot of explosive cards.
So
So the opponent definitely has time to punish him, I think.
So I do like how the F smash lets him bypass all the luck in the first place. Just feels like a bit of an awkward channel that he has to do all these really specific moves to function that well, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I guess, but it's his prerogative if you play as him. I can't think of a much better way of doing it other than making it a more central concept. Maybe giving him some more inputs to do the same thing, but
I think F smash and dash attack really feel like specials more than some of the other actual specials.
yeah, you can easily replace that one that just creates like a stationary deck of cards. That one didn't feel that necessary as a special one.
I think it's right now that I should probably mention that the up special and the down special were blatantly switched at some point, and Cat just forgot to switch them back.
I thought that immediately once I read the next one.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's another set that did this in the movement and actually has the down special say up special in it.
Clap.
Oh, well, I swapped Stinky Pete's F Smash and BR.
Oh, Stinky Pete.
Oh, have we talked about the grab that much yet on camera? I think that
We have not.
he definitely needed the dice in there, but I'm not sure. I think that doesn't really do that much of a good job of going into the rest of his game. That's not really that good of a grab game.
I just
Dice
hate
was
the grab
totally fine
period.
with
It's
Smash
just
material.
wreck.
What I think about the grab is that the non-card grab is interesting, but you really need way more games than just one of rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, like a lot of the movesets in this movement, they don't have a full set of throws. This one felt like it needed one, but
Even more than Zexion?
no. Zexion's probably needed one
I
more.
think a lot of the card spacing could have been demoted to the grab game to give him less on Smash regular moves.
Oh, look, we have Warlord arguing for in Smash here.
What is
I
the
no,
Who
I
has
didn't. I
got
didn't
through
think.
you after all these years?
I think you could. I think you could move them around to be more central on specials, but I don't think you could have made him that much more in Smash. Because he's always gonna have most of his moves just influencing the cards.
Luxord is kind of unsmashed
Well, it's just
just by nature.
It's not necessarily more in Smash. It just make more sense to control if a lot of these spacing moves are under the grab game, because as is, they're just kind of assigned randomly to the inputs.
Yeah, it's a case of very bad input placement sometimes.
The one to be kind of weird on the grab, since then you need to grab the opponent to do it.
Yeah, but he has two grabs. He has one where he grabs the opponent, one where he grabs the cards.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. Not sure if my commentary really denotes how much I actually like this set. It's actually one of my favorites in the contest, I think.
You're
Believe it or not.
commentating like me. Say only negative things, like the set at the end.
I definitely do like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot too. I'm not sure if it's one of my favorites. Definitely up there.
I like it a lot, but I wouldn't put it above my Luxio arc scene.
It's way better than Marluxia, if you ask me.
Well, not in my opinion.
I don't like Marluxia all that much.
I've read this Marluxia and Zigbar, and this is probably on par with Marluxia for me. And it's definitely my favorite of cat sets, and I actually liked like Medusa.
I've read, I think, 8 of them. This is probably up there. It's like number two or maybe 3. It's pretty good.
It's actually my favorite of the whole entire lot. I think I like it a bit more than Larxene or Zexion.
But have you read all of them?
No, I haven't read all of them yet.
Well, you need to read all of them before you can say that.
Well, it's my favorite of the ones I've read, which seem to be the good ones, so, yeah.
Which
Anyone?
ones haven't you read anyway?
I haven't read, like, any of the cold ones. Demix, Lexius, Zemnis.
Well, PPL was supposed to be good.
Yeah, Vexen actually is pretty good. It's definitely Cold's
I
best.
think we're getting off
Yes.
topic here. We may as well just wrap up on this set, I think.
I
Yeah.
think we already have.
Yeah, actually, can I just say one more thing about the Luxio Luxord thing? Just
Yeah,
real
sure,
quick.
go ahead.
Basically, I thought that Luxord maybe had a cooler concept of the cards, but I think Luxio pulled off his concept a lot better.
Marluxia was just a lot of generic moves that happen to work well off the Tornado. I'm not even sure if I like Marluxia, actually thinking about it.
Marluxia's Blade.
Yeah, but I think the one Organization 13 said there keeps underrating is probably this Foxtrot. Like, no one seems to be talking about that at all when we bring up this movement. Like, he's
Talk
the
about
leader.
what?
He should be the one everyone reads first.
Oh, is that...
Well, he's at
well,
the bottom. That's the problem.
Yeah,
he's
I
at the
haven't-
bottom, and look how long he is.
I've read Zebdis, or at least the preview that Smashbot sent me. I didn't like it much.
I read Zemna's because, well, I've read part of Zemna's. I read, like, the first part. I don't really like the change that they made to the nothingness from when I previewed it.
I actually wasn't talking about Zemnis. I said purchase Foxtrot.
Alright. Yeah, Prospector is good. Not my
Our
favorite.
Spectre was okay. I can't
So,
say I particularly liked it.
I think we are kind of going off topic here, though.
Yeah, we're going
Oh,
way
yeah,
off
I
topic.
think we
Aggie,
pretty
cut
much
the
already
feed.
finished the review. I don't even know how we're recording.
Yeah, we've hit a geyser of off-topicness.
Guys,
Who
are
knows? Maybe we
indeed.
can just do another review.
I'm probably just gonna have to cut out half of this.
Yeah,
Right.
probably.
Oh, I'm shocked that you continued recording all of this crap.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Editing
Cut the
time.
feed already.
Why don't we
Alright.
want to like?
Like, there's really obvious points where it just goes completely off topic, where you
Okay,
can just
okay.
cut it off.
Probably should just review Demix with me here to give creator comment.